Costa Rica is an amazing country with amazing people, amazing value, amazing landscapes like mountains and volcanoes and rainforest, but they also have amazing cuisine. In Costa Rica, food and just mealtime is very valued, just because it's their time to come together as a family at the very beginning of the day where it's breakfast and they just talk about their plans for the day, or it's dinner at the end of the night, and you just talk to decompress and talk about how your day went, how your school day went, how your work day went. So Costa Rica, and in many Latin American countries, from my personal experience, mealtime and meals in general are very valued because, like I said, it's a great time to come together and decompress at the end or beginning of a long day. Costa Rica is also a very diverse country, like I mentioned. So Costa Rica has the great luck of being surrounded by water on both sides. So meals and traditional meals vary on just where you are visiting and where you're located. So if you're on more coastal parts of Costa Rica, where fishing is more prevalent, your meals would most likely include fish. Whether you're in a central or coastal area of Costa Rica, mealtime and meals and cuisine have been described to be amazing by many of the people I know and just research I did for this specific project. Personally, a couple of my friends went to a study abroad project in Costa Rica, and they mentioned how great the cuisine was, how nice everyone was, and just how much of an amazing time they had. So that put Costa Rica on top of my travel bucket list. Um, so in this specific case, we will be talking about the cuisine plate casado. The casado plate is really unique just because it is a combination of a lot of things put together. Actually, the casado in Spanish means married. So it is known as this because the locals call it a marriage of different flavors and food to make a unique dish. Normally, the casado is served with rice, beans, a tossed salad on the side, tortillas, fried plantains or maduros in Spanish, and a meat of your choice. Meat options normally include beef, pork, chicken, or fish. And not only does your meat choice vary on just your personal preference, but it also is based on where you are in Costa Rica. So like I mentioned before, if you're on a more coastal area of Costa Rica, you're more likely to be served fish traditionally. Whether it's in a central part of Costa Rica where fishing and things like that are not as prevalent, you would most likely be served with beef, chicken, or pork. Just based on my research is coming from govisitcostarica.com. This is described as the most traditional Costa Rican dish just because whether you have the traditional casado or if it's a spin on whether it's the season that changes, it's always one of the common dishes that Costa Ricans have in common. So along with these changes, seasonal climates also play a part in this. So if you're eating this casado in the summertime, you're most likely served a side of fresh fruit on the side. And then if it's served in the winter, you're normally served with a rice porridge, a heated rice porridge called arroz con leche, and also has cinnamon. It's super amazing. I've had it and I can tell you it's top tier. And yeah, I think it's amazing how just a traditional plate like this can be just switched around to meet different people's taste and seasons and where you are based in Costa Rica. So that is super amazing. On the Go Visit Costa Rica website, you also see that they mention a sauce that is very, very traditional in Costa Rica. It's called chilero, and they mentioned that in a lot of restaurants and in probably 99.9% of households, you'll find a chilero sauce in their cupboard or in their table on the table. So I just think it's super amazing how just a meal can bring everyone together.